Yo, people, what's good? It's your boy Smee.
And it's your boy B.
How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for tuning in last week. Views are looking good. This week we're going to talk about episode 5. I don't know if you can believe it, but B, we're on episode 5, you know.
Episode 5. And no signs of slowing up. I think we're looking good. We're looking good.
We just need, we beg of anybody that watches this, right? And I said beg. And anyone that knows me knows I don't beg. B, do I beg?
No.
I ain't beg for nothing. But just get in touch. Just drop us a little line. We're going to get back to you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm supposed to be about this. This is a big gas.
I'm a bit scared.
You're going to be scared because when I do this face, you know, it's about to get crazy up in this bitch, right? Listen, the first person that sends us a comment on the YouTube with a comment on the Instagram and tags 3 friends gets a shout out and a big hype on this podcast.
Yeah.
Big hype. I'm on about a 5-minute slot where we talk all about your everything on your Instagram.
I like that shit.
I'm going through your Instagram. So if it's not gas, don't comment. I don't want no dead people on this. Don't even talk to me.
They like dogs. Like,
I don't want to see 14 pictures of Rex. R.I.P. Rex. Oh, fuck Rex in the arsehole. Your dog died. It's just a dog.
He ain't winning.
Anyway, this week we're going to talk about everything movies. Mm-hmm. Now, if you know me and B, you know there's one thing that we love, and that's a good movie. Now, when you think we're going to talk movies, we're not going to talk up-to-date movies, no. We're going to talk about franchises. We're going to talk about cult classics. We're going to talk about sequels and not eulogies, because I messed it up the other day when we were talking. I said eulogies.
Trilogies.
I meant trilogies, but I fucking said eulogies.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid English. We're just going to talk about... We're going to talk about the breakdown of why a movie stands the test of time.
Yeah. And I think it's for all different reasons. But before we do get into our main topic, can I just... I wanted to get this out.
If you're going to hype somebody up and they haven't told me, I'm not going to be too happy about this.
No, it's not hyping anybody up.
Someone died?
No, nobody died.
Okay.
Nobody died. Not that I know of anyway, but nobody died.
Someone did die, but not that we know of. R.I.P. the millions around the world.
Hey. Anyway, do you know about 6 degrees of separation? Anyway, let me explain.
There wants to be more than 6 degrees of separation between our legs, because if you touch me again like you did last week, I'm going to sucker punch you straight in the dick.
Oh, you didn't like that?
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it. You can just say, God damn it. Anyway, listen, 6 degrees of separation. You know what it is? It's
no, you've already asked me what it was. I didn't know.
You interrupted me anyway.
I'll say sorry.
Anyway, let me finish. So, 6 degrees of separation is like, so anybody in the world, there's no more than 6 steps you can link somebody, right? So I can link you to...
Hitler.
Fuck Hitler. No, not Hitler.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, Hitler's plan was just a little bit out. He had a good plan. It just went too quick.
Don't say it.
Sorry. You said anyone? I just wanted to know if I was 6 steps away from 6 degrees away from Hitler, because that would have been gassed.
You probably are, but that's the easy one, because history just... Anyway, right. Just do an easy one. So I'm going to link you to Jason Momoa, right?
Jason Momoa.
Aquaman. Exactly. All right, then. All right. So you know Martin Ford. Actually, no, this one's easy. But anyway, so you know Martin Ford, right? And Martin Ford knows Aquaman.
Oh,
right?
shit, yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen Aquaman at my work, right?
Oh, shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? So in 6 steps, you can link yourself, not Hitler, maybe Hitler, but we're not doing Hitler,
right,
to anybody in the world. 6 degrees of separation, right?
Yeah. Can I ask you a quick question, seriously?
What?
How's my hair look?
Yeah, it's looking all right.
I just took my cap off.
You just took your cap off?
Yeah. I thought it was sticking out a bit, but it looks all right.
No, it's all right. Does
it look all right, people?
They ain't going to answer.
Answer next week, though.
But anyway, and then, what freaked me out is I've seen 2 people off my Instagram that I don't know, but in real life, and has that ever happened to you?
I seen a girl off Facebook once, and I went to go and say hello, and she was like...
Go on, sorry.
And then she was like, sorry, who are you? Oh, shit. Happened again. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Bruv, the first
that
time
never really happened, by the way. There. I was just joking.
The first time it happened to me, it was so weird. It was I saw the person, and I think they saw me, and they knew me, right?
Did they talk to you?
No. Obviously, we don't know each other, but it's just a random person on Instagram, and I happened to be in the same pace at them at the same time, right?
Right.
And then it was like, I know you, and I think she's giving me the same look. But I'm not gonna go and say, hey, blah 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 blah. And it happened to me last week at work as well. Like this new person I started following because like they just had a dope picture. I was like, yeah. Like, and they had a dope comment. I was like, yeah, you're feeling yourself. I like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started following them, and then I've seen them, and they live right next to my work, and it's so weird. I saw them in Tesco's. I was like, I don't know whether to say hello to you. And I don't know if you've seen.
I've got a question right now. We're gonna have to get on to our topic.
Yeah. Sorry.
The thing is, if you write a comment on my photo on Instagram or Facebook, and then I see you out, and I'm like, yo, you're good, and you're like, sorry, who are you? I hear that.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like, if they said, oh, yeah, you're right, like, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're good. That picture you put, I was just...
Yeah, I know that. But see, I think Facebook's a bit more intimate than Instagram. I feel like somebody used to comment on my stuff all the time. And then I seen him in the gym, and I was like, oh, you're good. And he's like...
He was like...
And then that evening, you comment on another thing on Instagram, on Facebook.
Because you're like, this is not how this relationship works. I see you on the internet, and that's it. You see me in pub.
Keyboard warriors, bro. Right, listen, I like the thought. I like that.
Sorry.
What's it called? 6 degrees of contact.
6 degrees of separation. I was just linking it to Insta because I'd seen a couple of people and it was a bit weird.
So I wonder
so
how far...
if you've seen get back to us if you've seen somebody off your Insta that you don't know in real life, and then what was your reaction to them?
I wonder how far from Hitler I am.
You're no more than 6 steps. So you were in the army, right?
No, no Hitler. Anyway, right, B. Let's get into it. Right.
Sorry,
First off, what I want to talk about is what is your favorite cult classic movie-wise? You don't have to hit us with the big ones. Just hit us with what comes off the top of your head straight away.
I like Mary Poppins. I ain't gonna
Have you seen the new advert for Mary Poppins?
Nah, I didn't want to watch it.
Oh, bro, we're not gonna watch trailers anymore. We're not gonna watch trailers.
Sorry, I don't mind watching a trailer so I can see if I'm gonna like it. But when I go deep into it and like start going on Instagram and like going
YouTube and stuff, yep.
And yeah,
I'm gonna stop doing that as well.
What we were saying, that it just ruins the film for us because we know too much.
We've watched Easter egg. We've watched Easter egg alerts. We've watched this. We've watched that before we know the full film. Before we watch it. But the Mary Poppins trailer, Mary Poppins comes back. So in the trailer,
obviously she goes away at the end. Doesn't she?
Yeah, she goes away at the end. But the kids that she comes back to look after are the kids of the kids.
Okay. And she's still young.
And she's still Mary Poppins. She's like, oh, you haven't aged a day. She used some moisturiser. That's all I've used. That fucking Olivier, whatever it's called.
Man.
Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, apart from like Mary Poppins, I would say it was a cult classic. What I would class as a cult classic would be something that there would be fanatics over.
Okay, this is not one for me, but Grease I'd call it a cult classic.
Yeah, Grease is definitely a cult classic because you get people still dressing up as them now, and you get people getting Grease tattoos. I feel like if there's a tattoo of a certain film, that's a cult classic.
I'll give I think that.
But you know what I don't get? Sorry.
No, I'm saying that comes under the term of cult classic.
Yeah. But you know what I don't get is, I'm going to get hammered for this if people are really watching this, like I think they're watching. I don't get Ghostbusters.
Why?
Because I understand Ghostbusters were a good movie, but like people get the Ghostbusters sign on them and everything. Like I don't think it was that good. I enjoy Ghostbusters the same way I enjoy Mary Poppins, but it's not a cult classic for me. But it got turned into
for you.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying. I'm not that in tune with Ghostbusters. Like you said, I like it. You like it, but I'm not that deep where I don't know. Oh yeah, I like it, but I just like it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you like it because you like it, but you like it because you like it.
Yeah, and it's not. I don't think it's that. I don't know. For me, it's not one that I go deep over, and I'm into the lore of it, and I know everything.
Yeah. What I've got to say, the one movie that gets me, or the one franchise that gets me, is the Lord of the Rings.
I give you that.
The Hobbits, the Lord of the Rings.
Do you know? I like that whole
Middle Earth.
Yeah. The lore of it, especially in the Hobbits, got me. Actually, no, Lord of the Rings got me. I can't even lie. Lord of the Rings got me.
When do you watch Lord of the Rings?
When did I?
No, when do you? When would you put all three of them on back to back? I'm gonna hit you with something right now, and let me see your face. Right, I'm gonna watch when you're sick. when you're sick in the house off work.
I'll give you that.
Bro, you just put one on, knowing you're on the sofa all day, and no one's going to bother you. 9 hours of movies, and then you're in it and you have a little nap, but you wake up and you remember where you are. You're just like, I don't even need to rewind it. Oh, this is my favorite part. The spider's going to eat his ass. And the thing is, like now, I think I could be wrong, but I think they were talking about bringing out all three of them on one disc.
That's mad.
So you just put it on.
In like 2 hours anyway, isn't it?
No, 3 hours, 20 minutes.
I think, which was that? Is that Two Towers?
Two.
I can't remember how. So obviously, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes. Lord of the Rings, the two towers.
Then Return of the King.
And then Return of the King, yeah. Return of the King, I don't know about you, but I was under the influence of a substance, and I watched the Return of the King, and when them ghosts come and they're like, I was like, oh shit. The ghost's gonna eat him. And then it went through him, and then the bit, and he's got the sword, and he's like, yes, only the king should judge me. And he's like, tsh, and he holds the sword up, and I was like, oh shit, some ghost gonna get fucked up.
Do you know what I like most in that? I like the orcs. Like, see when they went to go fight,
you're that guy, you know. You're that guy that likes the bad guy and everything. Because last week you were talking about bad guys as well. You're talking about Predator bad guys. You're the guy that enjoys a good bad guy.
Do you know
That's not a bad
the only
thing.
reason I enjoy a good bad guy because I like to know their stakes. I don't know, like to see like sorry, I'm just mumbling. I like to see that there's stakes. Like they come up against adversity, and they're like, "Oh no, this guy's serious."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are you gonna do to get back against this this towering army? Because the Orc army was fucking imposing. Like they made them. They come out like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're proper imposing.
Yeah, they were.
So
you're right
like,
there.
That's why I liked him. That's why I like even when we were saying last week about that bad guy in Predator, and then you said you were talking about bad guys are just, I'm just evil to be evil. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, I need some.
Do you know what I really think is a bad movie for that? Is Bonds. The Bond bad guys are just, hello, just stroking the pussy can. I've been evil from birth. And
I used to pull the legs off animals.
And when I was little, I used to have an ant farm, and one would get executed every day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, get a fucking life.
I know this might be jumping ahead, but that's my guilty pleasure. I tell you, when I was young,
killing ants.
No, not killing ants, man.
What the fuck? I just finished on that. That's what you said. Yo, yeah, I fuck up them little motherfuckers.
I hate because they come in my house, they steal my sugar. Why are you stealing my sugar? No.
Bro, I don't know if you know, but we had an ant infestation in the studio a couple of weeks ago, and like I fucked them little fuckers up with bleach. I was just like, and when I was doing that, I was pulling the trigger like it was a gun as well, like they would die. And I helped. Do you know at one point I see myself holding the bleach to one side, like
giving it some of that. But
sorry,
no, like when I was young, that's what me and my mum, because it used to come out ITV every Sunday or something like that.
A Bond.
Yeah, on the Bond. So
there was a time when it came on.
Yeah. So me and Mum used to watch every like. I just used to bother her like, Mum, nah, it's coming on. She's like, oh yeah, whatever. And then we'd watch it together. So that's my.
How young were you?
I don't know. 8, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember.
Was there any times when they kissed and your mum would put a hand over your eyes?
Oh no.
Nah.
No.
My.
I see Bond do all this shit. It's like he has Money Penny. So he didn't get Money Penny in them films, but he used to like hit on her hard.
Yeah.
He used to fuck everybody else.
Yeah. I just remember I remember the first time my mom and dad like seen me as a young man. I must have been like about 9, and the Spice Girls were on air, the Brits, and Jerry Halliwell came out with like a tits out, and I was there. And my mum looked back at us and I said, "Oh shit! Look at the boobies! Look at the boobies!"
I can't even remember the first time for that for me. I can't remember. Actually,
go on.
Going to that.
Why? No, you can't. Come on, B. We were just kids. Let's go.
I think it's because late night Channel 5 and Channel 4.
They turn children into sinners. I'm not even gonna lie. The Lord was there on BBC. It was actually Preacher on a Sunday morning on BBC One.
Yeah.
A church. Sunday prayers. And then as soon as Channel 4 came out, the sin of the devil.
It was not after the watershed, but after 9 o'clock. Smart
just
used to come on.
Laid bare. And what?
Etc.
Oh my God.
Euro trash.
And that little guy. And he just be there.
I forgive anybody that I've been with. Eurotrash messed me up. Because, bro, do you know? Like, I saw it.
It gives you so false expectations.
No, it wasn't that. It was just like, obviously we're adults, right? And it just in the adult world, like some people are into like some stuff. Like obviously, normal sex is this circle, and then you can go out of that circle and go into bare different avenues.
Yeah.
Eurotrash used to do it all the time. I'm like, oh, what are they doing?
What are they doing to that donkey? Why is that? Oh, and you just see yourself looking at the TV like this. Like, and do you know when you know something's really intrigued a young man on TV? Is when he tries to sit upside down and he's like, oh shit! Like, how did you do that? Do you know what I mean?
Man,
anyway, let's get back to the movies. We're going off on a tangent. Yeah, we're 15 minutes in already. Right, so let's go into the big ones. Right, I'm not going to lie. Star Wars.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of fans all around the world. Star Wars, and if you fuck up the sequence of a Star Wars movie, or you talking Star Wars, if you get something wrong, you will get fucked up. These Trekkies.
He's gonna get jumped.
I'm gonna get fucked. Someone's just gonna come up to me and they're like, "Oh my god, you can't go like this, execute some shit." No, but if you do fuck something up, like the sequence, and you're talking to some like an actual like, what do you class as Star Wars? There's Trekkies and there's.
I don't even know what you call them. I really don't.
I don't think there's a name for them. There probably is. If someone knows what the name of somebody that's deep into Star Wars, then let us know. But yeah, I enjoy a good Star Wars trilogy.
All right then. All right, so I do too. And then so I just want to say I liked episode 1, 2, and 3. Like the newer ones with the Jar Jar Binks and shit. I didn't really like Jar Jar Binks, but I liked them ones anyway.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you is, so what do you think made it such a phenomenon back then? Not now, because I think it's built on that. But
right. So around about the time, space was something that it was a possibility. Like they'd been to the moon, they'd done a lot of stuff like that. Just took that lead in there.
Sorry.
Not all right. They'd been to the moon. So space was actually something that wasn't too far fetched.
Yeah.
And when the trailer came out for it,
I've never seen that first trailer of those ones, but go on.
When the trailer came, I have seen the trailer.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
So when the trailer came out, the movie trailer, and people seen like this spaceship, and it looked like it was moving.
Yeah, obviously the first scene, isn't it?
With the Death Star.
Yeah, when it comes over.
Yeah. So that kind of stuff. People had never seen this. But obviously people didn't know it was only a studio about this big and it was a dome.
Yeah, just
but the way
the
Steven Spielberg is a fucking genius. For that time to make them models and
yeah, to be doing stuff like that. Yeah.
Back then, it's like us messing with atoms now.
I think because everybody like photographers, not photographers. What was he like? Directors used to shoot like that.
Yeah.
But people said like that's
He shot in a meter span. That's what was his thing. A meter by a meter and a half. So he would hold his hands like this, which was just off his shoulder set, and that's where he would look. So that's why the scenes just had to be so big.
I think the cinematography in like the cinematography in the last one. That's a spoiler warning, right?
No, let me do it.
Okay, go on. Anytime you hear that, something's going to get spoiled. And it's probably on the topic we're talking about. Anyway, so in that one where...
Oh, no, Luke died, sorry.
No, forget Luke. I don't even like Luke in that one. Anyway, it's not Luke. It's in space. So that commander of the ship tells everyone to get off. And then she's like, I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
And she puts it,
that is probably one of the best
scenes.
That look.
If you're watching that on a big TV as well.
Yeah, if you're watching that in a cinema,
bro.
That must look sick because the sound cuts out. It comes in like it's dark. Then there's light. Then it's the light spread. If you get what I'm saying.
And then there's a long ship, so it like shoots through. Yeah, it was a very good scene.
So I think that was an evolution from him shooting in wide.
But let's talk about iconic scenes. So I Am Your Father. Luke,
that was a big iconic.
That was a big one.
Yeah,
that was one. Let's think of another iconic scene.
Do you know what? There's an iconic scene of when Ben, like Obi-Wan, lets Vader kill him.
Yeah.
But looking back at it now, I'm like, what? Like, that's... Don't get me wrong. In the context, if you're watching that for the first time, I understand that is like, it's really big. But see, when he goes to kill him and he just swipes through him and the robe just drops. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think that's a really shitty... Like, everyone goes, oh, yeah, it's iconic. But I think that
was iconic.
That looks weak. That looks so weak.
Do you know what I want to know? How come... Did he land somewhere else, like, naked? Because his robe stayed behind him. Did he just end up in heaven and he's like, yeah, sorry about this, but someone got a leaf or something? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what got left behind? Why did they only the robe? Because you're wearing clothes underneath as well.
Yeah.
So, do you know why it was?
Why?
Because they had to prop that up with a bit of material and then just let it drop. That's exactly what it was.
No,
it was poor cinematography. That's what it was.
I don't get me wrong, I understand the gravity of the scene.
Yeah.
But I for me, that's I don't know. It wasn't that good. Another big scene in that one is definitely when Luke's standing on his planet, and you know when it's just him standing in I think it's the sunset or the sunrise, and he's just standing there.
Is that the one where the reflection on the floor is Vader's shadow?
No, but that's another good. I think the cinematography of Star Wars, the posters as well, like the whole.
Oh, do you know what? I'm talking about the wrong one. I'm talking about the new lot with Jar Jar Binks, because it was young Vader, wasn't it? What's the guy called? What was Vader's name to start with again?
Anakin
Skywalker.
Yeah.
So when he was young Anakin in the poster, it was just the young kid, but his shadow was Vader.
Yeah.
That was a wicked promo.
I believe their whole the posters look amazing.
Yeah.
Like there's I don't know, there's so much in it. Even I think in this one where it was obviously the Death Star, but in the Death Star there was Vader's face, like
half.
Yeah. There were so many good things in with that. Even with the prequel, I think just the whole Star Wars franchise.
Yeah,
there's
I do think that the later stuff is a bit dead.
Like what?
I just think there's not enough premise. I think they're just going over old news.
Sorry. I believe that as well. I
like what she got on the first one. So the first one, she doesn't know she got the powers. Fair play. I enjoyed the first one a little bit. The first of the new one.
Oh, the first new one. Yeah. With Rey. Yeah.
With Rey, yeah. So Rey and what's the guy with the big nose called?
Who, the black guy?
No. The Han Solo's son.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. He's a horrible motherfucker. How are you gonna kill your dad like that?
Yeah.
How are you gonna kill your dad like that?
I didn't even feel bad when he shot him. I felt bad when Chewie
screamed. Do you know what I just thought? What? I went, and I could just see someone now like reaching for the remote, and then I'm just like, I killed. And then I'm just like, yeah, how could he kill his dad? Just like fucked it up for someone there.
Hello, listen, somebody spoiled that for me, and they weren't even talking about
before this starts, I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck. If you're thinking that you're not going to like anything that we're talking about, or you think that you're going to not like a spoiler alert, turn this off right now. Pause. There, that's it.
You heard the man. If you go away.
Just go away. We don't need your views. We don't need no one's views. We do this for us.
But
getting all angry up in there now.
In relation to Star Wars, I think there are other franchises that should be as big.
Name one.
Before I name it, I think it should be big because of the subject matter and in relation to where we are going today, and it's really relevant. Do you know what I'm going to say?
On the count of three, we're going to see it, right?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Transformers.
What?
Oh no! I went to say Terminator, but I said Transformers. I swear, I went to say Terminator. I said Transformers. I swear. I went. Why did I say Transformers? Because I had a T and I'm dyslexic. I went to say Terminator. That's fucked up. Oh shit! I wish we could do that again. Yeah, Terminator. Shit. Oh, fucked it up. Yeah, Terminator.
Definitely, especially with like, I know we keep going on about AI, right? But
Skynet's coming.
But yeah, like Skynet, and you see it in Westworld and everything, and just in relation to, I don't think it was. I don't know, because T1 was a cult classic, right?
Yeah. Oh no! I think T2 was bigger than T1.
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. T2 blew it up.
Because I think
carried like even the movies. Sorry, go on.
I think that Arnie got a bad rap in the first one because he was the bad guy.
Okay.
And I think when he came back as the good guy, people were like, "Shit, this guy can act." Because we knew Arnie could act from other movies like Conan the Barbarian.
Okay. I've seen him in Conan, but I don't really remember.
Do you remember him in
too
Conan
much.
when he's pushing the big old thing into the sleeve at the start? I love that when we see him grow from a boy. Do you not remember it?
No.
So he gets whipped and all as a kid, and he's a little skinny kid. He's got to push this big thing around that keeps this thing moving.
Okay, and then
he just grows up because that's how he gets muscular.
Yeah.
He's pushing this thing all day. And he's eating porridge. Just eat porridge and push a big bar around. That's what they're saying. That's what makes all these muscles. I want to know, how did he get a big neck? Because that doesn't really take much out your neck if you think about it.
Yeah. I don't think it's in context like that. It's just because he's in like.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, like
was Mr. Olympia. Big up Sean Roden. So
Ronnie Winkle all day.
Rully Winkler, the People's Champ. What are you saying about that? Do you see that? Rully Winkler got the People's Champ belt, so we can vote this year. So I voted for Rully to win the Olympia, and he got a belt saying the People's Champ.
Okay,
an actual belt. He got the most thing.
Okay.
Off the people.
Off the people. Okay.
Yeah. So I voted. I was buzzing. I was over the moon.
Fair one.
So, big shout out to Rully Winkler.
Do you win money for that one?
I don't know if I think he gets endorsements.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's got this, like the people love him.
Because they know he's popular.
Yeah,
so
he's going to get endorsements.
Yeah.
So big up, get your Rari, do your thing. So with the Conan Barbarian, we knew Arnie could act, but he didn't really have to be too much out of character. He had an Eastern European accent. He was muscular, and he had to swing a sword and pick up a bitch.
yeah, fair one.
And I think he said in that line, "Come with me if you want to live."
No, he didn't say that in.
I think he said it in Conan first.
Honestly,
I think it is.
Well,
I think
bigger for saying it in Terminator.
Yeah. But I think that's why it was funny, because it went into Terminator, but he said it in Conan. I think he said to the lady, I think he said, "Come with me if you want to live."
Okay,
but he said
that
it
sounds like a Conan thing to say anyway.
"Come with me if you want to live."
I'll give you the voice there.
Yeah, I do a very good Arnie. And anybody that hasn't seen Arnie in Pump and Iron, the original. There's a line that Arnie says, and the interviewer's like, "Mr. Arnold, what does weightlifting mean to you, and what kind of feelings do you get from it?" And he's sitting there, and he's playing with his ring. He's like, you see the difference is I when I lift weights, why am I talking like a Frenchman? I've lost my Arnie accent now. Come with me if you want to live. There we go, it's back. Right, so lifting weights to me is like coming. So man. So coming to me is like when I'm lifting the weights, I'm coming. And when I'm on stage with the posing, I'm coming. And then when I'm with a lady, I'm coming. So I'm just coming everywhere. I'm coming 24/7. If you haven't seen that line, YouTube, Arnie, Pump and Iron, coming. Right? If some fucked up shit comes up on your computer, you get a virus. Not my fault, right? That's all I'm saying. But you gotta go and watch that. It's some funny shit. Some funny shit. But Arnie's one of my favourite actors. There's not many films of Arnie's through the generations that I haven't liked, apart from his later stuff, because he's getting old as shit. He was a governor. I can't really look at him the same. Do you know what I mean? But all his earlier stuff.
Do you know what I didn't like when he became the governor? Right? He
lied.
No. Everyone lies. But his stance, like he was saying, violent games like make children kill and stuff like that, or was for Columbines and things like that, right? He was trying.
But there was a Terminator game.
That I was like, your whole film career, bro. You just
kill people and blew shit up.
You use guns constantly.
End of Days, the Terminator.
I'm about to say Rambo.
No, what was it? Predator, and then there was Commando. Remember in Commando? Bro, my favourite scene is when he bursts through that door and he just takes all the stuff out the cabinet. He's like, one of these, two of these, I'm about to go and fuck shit up. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just fuck. And then when he's in the back of the paddy wagon and the woman picks up the rocket launcher and just shoots backwards by accident. She's like, oh shit, we turn the shit around. And blows off the shit, and Arnie just comes out of the smoke like, not a scratch. Trying to, you've never been in a car crash, obviously, because you get in a bump and I've got a cut nose, a whiplash. I'm like, oh shit.
Man, whiplash,
if that was me, I'd be putting a claim and I'd be like, oh my god.
Just walking out like,
Someone call injuries for justice or something. Yeah, but I don't think there's many of Arnie's movies that aren't cult classics.
I'd give you that, yeah.
Big props to Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
all right then. So Predator's a cult classic.
Predator, Terminator,
Yep.
Commando,
Yeah, definitely
I
Commando.
love Commando. End of Days.
I've not seen End of Days.
End of Days is good. Collateral Damage.
I'm not seeing that. I think
Twins.
I was about to say I don't think it's funny ones are cult classics.
Oh, really?
I mean, as like people would get Commando tattoos or be saying scenes
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Not saying they're not good.
But Twins was funny.
Twins was funny. Like,
What was the one where you got pregnant? I can't even remember that one.
I can't remember that one. Isn't that? No, that's not Twins.
No.
No.
No, he doesn't get pregnant in Twins.
No.
He's got to go and find his real mom in Twins. Him and Danny DeVito. And then they go to see the doctor and they just look at the doctor's like, yeah, you weren't meant to be here. He was meant to be the genetic specimen of perfection. We got Olympians and scientists and mathematicians and you came along and you're everything that he wasn't meant to be. And he just looks at that and I said, don't you dare talk to my brother like that. I'm about to kill you. Get to the chopper. Danny, get to the chopper quickly.
So
Predator though. Predator's one of them movies where it doesn't matter how much you've watched it, you can watch it again.
I'll give you that one. I'm going to give you that one because I need to watch it again.
Especially when he turns around and he gets like that, and him and Apollo. I don't know the guy's real name, so I'm going to call him Apollo. And they run up to each other and they're like that, and then just it's just like, oh shit! Like I gotta go buy it, but Arnie's just like, oh shit, and he's like, oh, what you got soft pushing pens, dipshit? Do you know what I mean?
Massive, yeah, you got it's like, oh, fucking hell, man.
Bro, I'd love to meet Arnie, I would, I swear to God. I would just run up to Arnie and just be like, come with me if you want to live, Mr. Schwarzenegger. I just reel off so many quotes to him, his head would explode.
No, he would get angry. He'd do the sign, he'd be like, that means kill this guy, like, get this guy out of here now. He'd be like, oh.
And I'd just be like that. What's the line in Conan the Barbarian? He's like, we are going to kill their fathers, their sons. We are not going to leave anyone behind. And I just look at them and stare that dead in the eye, and they'd be like, oh shit, this motherfucker. All of a sudden the security guys are like that. Everyone's just rubbing the yellow. This guy's fucking crazy. But let's get into other actors. So let's go through, like, I think there was a time between like the 80s and 90s where like there was just major cult classics. I can reel off right now. Die Hard, Rambo's. What was the other one? Steven Seagal.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, kickboxer.
What was Steven Seagal? Rockies.
Yeah.
Rockies.
I thought you were naming off the actors.
No, I was trying to think of what Rambo was in.
Yeah,
Rambo was in Rocky as well.
Yeah.
Like the Rocky stuff. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got Creed coming out in the 13th of October. Creed 2 coming out.
Do you know? I think that's a real testament to Sylvester Stallone and stuff like that. Like,
but you know what I don't like?
What?
Expendables.
I like Expendables.
That is shit. They're just like
but do you know
cheap
what?
thrill.
This is what I say about movies. I remember when we were talking about Predator last week. I said I liked it, right?
Right.
Because there's a lot of critics out here, and then say a critic, they watch the movie before it comes out, and then it's not that long before it actually comes out, and we all see it. So they have to get their opinion out fast, right?
Yeah.
And then they're going to say it's either good or it's bad or whatever, right? I think with every movie, you have to go in with your expectations and be like, I know this is going to be, it's sort of cheesy, it's fan service because everybody's in it, right? So I'm going to go in there with a sort of relaxed state of mind and like just enjoy it for where it is. I think when you start to look at things like I went to watch, see when Aliens come out again, but it was...
Prometheus.
Yeah, Prometheus. I started watching that. I think it.
No, I didn't.
I started watching that again. Now, when I watched that, they started talking about some higher stuff like this is human evolution. This is where humans come from and stuff like that. And I was getting so into it, but then it disappointed me. And I had to peel my expectations back and like, bro, it's an aliens film. Like, what did I really expect? So I think there is that. Like, you just need to be like, I either like this film or I don't. Oh, don't get me wrong. You can judge it the way you want to.
Yeah.
But we don't have to all be like. You should judge movies at different levels. If you know what I'm saying. So you're not saying no. This is terrible because it didn't have this and have that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
That's just how I try to look at it.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Aliens so much.
Yeah.
I did really like the aliens, and then we got Alien vs Predator, which I thought was sick because it kind of gave us a background on why they were linked. So the aliens were reproducing at a fast rate because the predators had made them that way and brought them to Earth because that was the perfect breeding ground for the aliens on Earth because the temperature and all that kind of stuff. But that's why the Aztecs got wiped out because one alien couldn't fight them all off, and then he had to delete himself.
Yeah, like do that big explosion.
Yeah, but he deleted like half the Earth, and then they realized that to rein it back with how much like gas they were using in these fucking sleeves or whatever they want. But yeah, I like the Alien trilogy. That was another good one. I think they went a bit left towards the end, didn't they? Because she went too crazy.
Who are you talking about? Ripley?
Yeah, she went far too crazy.
But
And then she started lying with them and getting fucked off them and shit, didn't she? Did the alien fuck her? Alien fucked her, that's how she had an alien baby?
I don't know.
Did she not have an alien baby?
I don't. You watched the porn spoof of it.
Oh, shit. I'm sure she got fucked by an alien and then... Because she had an alien baby, that's why they wouldn't touch her because...
I think you're right. Do you know? It's because I'm not.
Making me feel a ways, you know, like I'm in the wrong of this.
With your porn experience, like
No, this is the wrong one.
No, I think you're right.
Because she was the mum of one of them. That's why.
Yeah,
Like, she could lie in. They were all just running around her, and she was lying in the middle of them. No, remember that scene?
No. But bro, I've not seen all of them.
All right, okay. Right. So that's one of the scenes. So she's lying there naked, and they're like all just going intertwined with each other. And I think one of them fucks her.
Okay.
She got fucked by an alien. Then that's why she rescues them. She put. I don't know. You probably haven't seen this one, but she put a hole in the glass so you can escape.
No,
One of the aliens escapes and eats them all.
Which alien is this? Alien 3?
How many aliens is there altogether? 5? There's the alien 5.
Alien.
There's Alien.
Forget the new ones because she was in the old one.
So she's in Alien.
Yeah.
She's in Aliens.
2. Oh yeah, so that's Aliens 2, I guess.
No, because there's Aliens and Aliens 2. Because the Alien is in one.
Yeah.
Aliens is plural.
Yeah.
Aliens 2 is 3.
Aliens 3, yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's a 4 before. I'm gonna get back to you on this. I don't know. I think there could be a 4. I've got them on DVD.
Anyway, there's more when you put
the Predators.
Well, I'm talking about
Prometheus.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one after Prometheus? What's the new one?
Covenant.
Alien Covenant. Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
Where they find out that the fucking robot actually made the fucking...
Yeah, they're great. I sort of liked it. Do you know what I didn't like in Prometheus?
What?
This is nitpicky, right?
So far.
You know when the spaceship obviously it crashes and then it's like this and then it's rolling and then they're running. Why don't you just step to the side? Why did you not just step to the damn side? That's what I would have done that from ages, and she would have been running like, oh, where you? I'm like, step to the side, woman.
Yeah.
I'm just nitpicky.
No, I like that. There is certain things in movies. You know what I don't like? I don't like when directors get all this money, right? And like all of a sudden, like, so a guy will have his hat on backwards.
Yeah.
Right? A guy like in the crowd, or a guy like not even in the crowd, but
just
like extra or something, or even a main guy. Sometimes I've seen it be a main guy, and bruv, when he goes away to look at someone, it goes back, and the cap's on forward. I'm like, why? I tell you what, here's one for you, right? Okay, I'm too close to the mic. I got emotional. The next time you're watching Gladiators with Russell Crowe,
yeah,
there's a part where the chariot flips at the end.
Yeah.
Have a look. You can see the gas canisters.
Oh man,
that is poor directing. Do you know how much it would take just to put an extra puff of smoke there?
Yeah, but I probably the editing process for that is probably.
I don't care.
Oh, okay, all right, then you don't care.
I don't care. Millions and millions of pounds. I can put a fucking little logo in the corner of our podcast right now. Watch, take it down, bring it back. See what I mean? Like, if I can do that,
yeah,
why can't you not get rid of a gas canister?
I don't know. There are many reasons. But fuck it. Like,
and it's not just a little bit, bro. It's a fucking big gas canister.
I need to watch it again now.
Look for like these bits on movies. There's another one. There's a film years ago called 3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where like there's a cardboard cutout of the actor in the room, but it's not meant to be there. And it looks like everyone thought it was a ghost at one point, but it was actually a cardboard cutout of the guy standing behind the curtain.
I think I've seen that one.
Bro.
Hey, sorry. Another cult classic. I don't think you can argue with this one.
Go on, I'll try.
This one actually held up I don't know about all the sequels, but actually even the sequels, Back to the Future.
Oh,
exactly.
shit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the DeLorean, let's put a bit of trash in the top of this. Yeah, every single one of them was sick. My favourite one was when they went to the future. Far future, which actually was just last year. Oh, no, it was this year, wasn't it? The 18 for the 18.
They were ambitious. They were ambitious. Bro, we're still... There's people still pissing on the bus.
Still cracking behind Tesco's, sucking off dogs for a pack of quavers. Bro, you know what I mean?
Alright, this is filmed in Birmingham, right? And in Birmingham is a nice city centre, the Bull Ring. You come visit it. Like me and my missus come up for his birthday.
Yeah.
And she went out being a tourist in Birmingham. It sounds funny,
loved it, yeah.
Yeah, she loved it, right? Obviously, I've come up, I'm hungry, and I've gone left.
Instead of staying on the path, instead of staying on the righteous path.
And I'm thinking, where the hell am I? I went to McDonald's, and if you're old like me, right, you'll know that McDonald's old colour scheme was that white plastic. You remember?
It was like nearly a cream, wasn't it? It wasn't white.
So I've stumbled into a McDonald's. Listen, anyway, it just went off the track. Shit went south.
He went past a bar called Peaky Blinders. He was like, where the fuck am I?
The only reason I took a picture of it, you like the series and you're like, yeah, these are the old time gangsters and shit like that. Why am I seeing an actual bar like that? Anyway, sorry, shit. I went off on a tangent.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Fair point.
But all I'm saying is, Back to the Future was ambitious for the stuff it said, but it was quite good. Even if you go back and watch it now, it's
I enjoyed them now. Yeah, I'll watch them now. But what was there was the one where he went back to the Western days.
I think that was 3.
Okay.
And 2 when they went to the future.
So what was 1?
1 was when they go.
Oh, the 50s.
Yeah.
Because he plays the guitar, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is he playing?"
I really like that one. I think the music as well.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Out of all the actually no, I think. Cause I was gonna say with a lot of franchises they just keep going on, but it was kind of logical to stop that one.
Yeah,
because it was just like...
I think they are they'll remake it in a couple of years.
In a couple of years.
They always do.
In a couple of years, but yeah.
There's things that I think that are going to become cult classics, which are on the border of... Lord of the Rings are going to be.
Lord of the Rings, I'd say...
Or the Matrix.
Matrix is definitely one.
Matrix is one of them where, like, I really enjoy the whole Matrix universe because it's not too far from... It's not unrealistic to think in the next 40 or 50 years we could go to war with robots and we could think that solar power is keeping them alive, so we're going to scorch the skies. Then we're going to go underground to try and hide for them. Then we're going to realise that we can only hardwire ourselves back into this virtual reality that they've made, and we can only kick ass while we're in the Matrix. But while we're in the Matrix, we realise that Smith's going to come up and eat our ass. And then you see the girl in the red dress and, oh shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he just explained the whole Matrix and that was pretty good.
Thank you.
I couldn't explain it like that. Oh man. When you say even like that, it's even better because I'm just thinking, the Matrix was sick. But when you explain it like that, it was good. Like, this is far-fetched, but when you go about the computer thing, you could not disprove the fact if someone said, listen, we're living in the Matrix. You couldn't disprove that.
No.
You really couldn't.
Not because of what they see. Like, so if the whole premise...
No, that movie's old. You're not spoiling it for anybody.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Unless these young kids out here.
Bro, somebody said to me before, were you born post or pre-Facebook?
Did you slap them?
I couldn't. It was a family member and it wasn't my family. It was my girl's family.
I've learned how to hit like small children and family members. Nah, this is what you got to do. People know this. You have to hit them real quick. They're like, are you okay? Like, that's how you have to hit them real quick, real hard. And like, grab, you're right.
That's off. Do you remember Judy?
Yes. Tony
Robert Downey Jr. and the kids like, what does he say?
I think he's just a real ass kid.
And then he's just like that. Yeah. And you punch him. He's like, "Oh, you okay? You okay there? Oh, that hurt, didn't it? Not gonna say that again, are you? You gonna say that again? Didn't think so. Didn't think so." I was just like, when I seen it, I was like, this is a cool brother. This is just, this guy's on fire right here.
Oh man.
But like the kid's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do, mister? Oh, you're not gonna do anything."
I'm sorry. That's the way you handle those. Not all kids, just those kids, because they realize
we're not vindicating child abuse, by the way.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not.
We're just going to put that out there. Someone's going to say, "Oh, the Nazis they're talking about kicking kids and the disrespectful towards women." We're going to get a bad rep for this.
No. But those kids
If you know them kids,
hypothetically,
I can tell you
that's
right
how
now,
that's how you have to deal with them.
certain children.
Because they use their power
little
way,
motherfuckers.
way too much. Way too much.
But what was I saying there? Yeah, so the Matrix, like you couldn't prove that the Matrix isn't real. Because in the Matrix,
crazy.
if your brain dies, you die, and your brain's wired through the computer. So if you go and jump off a building and you're wired into the Matrix, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you wouldn't boot out and then
No.
be in that pod.
No.
Yeah.
So you got to get pulled. So you're and
I don't want to recall. It's just
so someone's behind you making a lot of noise. I'm telling you right now. If I find out who you are, I'm gonna kick your ass because you're messing with my sound right now. Anyway, but I could see the Matrix becoming real. Because look at VR systems. That's just something that's attached to our face.
Do you know? Actually, no. I was gonna take it to games, but I won't. I'll take it to a movie that you've just recently seen.
You keep
Ready
pointing that
Player
finger.
One.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
I love that film.
And then that say the Matrix, say the reality of the Matrix went a bit sideways and not exactly so. The sun's
We're
not
getting
straight-
used. We're getting used as batteries in the Matrix. Let me just put that in there. Yeah.
So the sun, but that was through us. The sun's not scorched, right? But we deplete a lot of our fucking resources.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We're living in like slums like that.
Yeah.
And then people do that escape like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And
But the thing is, on Ready Player One,
I've not seen. Don't spoil it for me, please. Fuck these lot. Don't spoil it for me. No.
So the whole premise of Ready Player One, he knows the premise, don't start feeling sorry for him. The amount of people that say I'm bad on him, I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
Kicks me on the table.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Listen, right? The whole premise of Ready Player One, like he says, he hasn't seen it and he already knows. You depleted your resources, so you're living in kind of a slum. But everything that you earn and everything that you make within the game system, which I'm not going to say its name because he'll cry. If you die, so if you choose a certain game where like a free for all and you die, you lose everything.
Oh, no, that's mad.
So the guys that are at the top have never died.
Oh, that's sick.
So
Why am I saying this sick? Anyway,
you got to watch it. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. Anybody that hasn't seen it, I'm not a big fan of these new films. There's not many new films that get me in that way. But Ready Player One, shit, I'm fully booked. I'm signing up. And something else. Let me just quickly jump to this. We haven't give props to things that are gonna be cult classics. Like, I think the Avengers are gonna be cult classics because they're a franchise that aren't going away and they have cemented their foundation to work themselves up.
I was gonna say that, but the same problem that I said to you, why I like I said to Smee, like we should stop watching too much of it because we just spoil it for ourselves. Like we went to watch Infinity War, and I practically knew most of the things that was going to happen. So it was just the movie is sick, but we went into it with knowing too much, and they also for me they said there's going to be a part 2. So everybody that died, spoiler warning there anyway. Everyone that died, do you think most of them are coming back? So for me, that kind of I think. The cult classics of that genre of movies are the Spider-Mans, the Blades.
Oh, Blades!
Yeah.
My guy.
So the first Spider-Man was that was sick. I think with Tobey Maguire and he's fighting Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I thought that.
Do you know what I didn't like is when Venom got into him.
Oh yeah, mate, that movie went so off the rails.
It went
Why was he dancing?
Why was the dance Paul?
What the? Bro, if I'm ever directing something with you and it goes off like that, and I've got bare yes men around me, you need to slap me.
Yeah.
You need to slap. Like,
I'll slap the shit out of you. I swear to God.
I'm like, yes, that's how you swag it, and just oh shit. Exactly, please. What was that about?
Anyway, so that one was good. I believe that the first couple of X-Men were good.
Yeah, do you know what I my gripe with X-Men? Maybe it's different now, but I so wanted to see them in costume. Or like so Wolverine in his sort of yellow or the brown.
You did?
No, he didn't.
At the end of the one where he's on that,
he just opens the case.
No, he's in the yellow when he's on the top of the woman with the what's the woman called in New York with the flame? Remember the big statue in New York?
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. He's in the yellow there.
No,
he's in yellow, bro.
Bro, I'll bet you some money. I don't bet, but I'd bet you on that.
Bet. Anyone that hasn't seen Kevin Hart, another little shout out there.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's in the yellow suit in one of them.
That's the only thing I like. I like those films. They're actually really good.
Yeah.
But I just, it's not even their fault. It was the beginning. Like they were the first wave of film. So I don't think.
No, they weren't the first wave.
No,
Batman was the first wave.
But Batman's one's a bit easier to portray because it's just him. No.
Don't you dare talk bad about Bruce around me. I swear to God, I'll slap the shit.
You know Bruce.
All I'm saying is
he's gonna do it again. He does this at weddings and parties.
you've never seen me and Batman in the same room, have you? Have you?
We're gonna leave that one there. I never knew Batman had a beard. What?
You want to do it? Anyway, so you think there was Batman, there's Batman Returns, and then there was Batman Forever. No.
There's Batman Returns, Batman and Robin. No,
it wasn't Batman and Robin.
But there was Batman and Robin.
So let's just put it into it. It's Batman, and that Batman was with a penguin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then there was Batman where he was against the Joker. Oh, no, it was Joker first. Then it was Batman. Then with Penguin. Yeah, it was because the first Batman was with Joker.
Yeah.
With what's his face?
I can't remember. He's a comedian guy.
No.
Not a comedian, but he's a funny guy.
He's a funny actor.
Oh, he was in anger management as well.
Yes, he was. He was amazing in anger management.
I can't remember his name.
You know the guy we're talking about. So there was that. Then there was Penguin.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. Danny DeVito. Then there was the one with the guy that was a really bad Batman against the Riddler and Two-Face.
I like that
No,
one.
not the Riddler. No, not that one. The one before that one.
Batman and Robin, the one with Riddler.
Yeah. But the one before that one was...
I can't remember his name. He was really serious all the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was having the dream about the bats, and then Nicole Kidman was there with a thing, and she fell in love with Batman. Then she fell in love with Bruce, and she couldn't decide what dick she wanted, but it was actually the same dick. So technically, she could have the best of both worlds. What was that one called again?
I can't remember.
Anyway,
we're not going to find out. Catwoman anyway. Nicole Kidman was Catwoman.
No, she wasn't.
Who was Catwoman then?
Catwoman was the one. Catwoman was the one on the Penguin.
What? Maybe.
That was the one with Penguin, bro. Catwoman was in Penguin. Because she got pushed off the route and all the cat bits of her, and she turned into Catwoman.
Well, who played Catwoman then?
It was the woman that just played the. Oh, what's her name again? Not Michelle Pfeiffer.
No,
not Michelle Pfeiffer.
It was who you said before, Nicole Kidman.
No, Nicole Kidman was the psychiatrist.
Yeah,
but she wasn't Catwoman.
They fucked up the story back then.
Bro, they didn't. Listen.
I don't want to
I'm more into Batman than you are. I know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get into it.
Right, anyway, then there was that. Then there was Dr. Freeze with Arnie.
That was Batman and Robin.
Go and get the diamonds.
I don't think he said that, did he?
He did. Because the diamonds powered his suit.
Yeah, powered his suit.
Which kept him going.
I don't understand how you deplete diamonds.
The hardest material on the planet.
Anyway,
whatever.
Comic books.
So there was that one, and then it went from that to the Dark Knight trilogy.
Was that the last one, Batman and Robin?
No, Batman Forever was that one. So the Batman and Robin, Batman Forever.
Okay.
Because Batman Forever had Poison Ivy in, which Batgirl came into it, which was Robin's niece. Which was Batman's niece. Yeah. Remember, because Alfred was dying, and they fixed Alfred and everything with the fucking disease, the stuff that they fixed. See, don't power on this shit. I'm scared of these motherfuckers.
Do you know the only thing that pissed me off about superheroes, which I would get so angry, when their loving interest is dying or whatever, and they save her, I'd be the person who leaked it. I'd be like, yo, Superman's missus was dying of cancer and he saved her, and I'd leave it like that. They're like, what? Dude, exactly, you're pissed. I'd be like, why are they saving these people? But all us normal people just dying out here like...
Yeah, because you're not related to a superhero. Well, we're related, so it's all right, I got your back.
Yeah. Wait, don't let secrets... But, sorry, that was going off. So
yes, so then there was the Dark Knight trilogies, which was Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Where he went with Ra's al Ghul in the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
I think Christian Bale was one of the best Batman in my eyes. I didn't like George Clooney playing it. I'm going to say it out loud. I think they were shit. They got manipulated. Him and Batman got manipulated by Poison Ivy's kiss. I would never do that. I'm not a sucker out here. I'm not out here kissing women, random bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
because you ain't Batman. Batman's like James Bond. Hey, listen, Batman's like James Bond. I'm just saying. Every mission, there's pussy.
Why has George Clooney never played Bond?
because we had Sean Connery and
Sean Connery. Hello, Miss
Roger
Money.
Moore.
Hello, Miss Moneypenny.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm good at the accents, aren't I? I got these,
Sean
and I'm only good at
Connery.
men accents like Arnie and Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. Yeah,
Sean Connery was the man.
And George.
Do you know what I really think should have been a cult classic, which I really feel like people don't give enough love to? Highlander. You cut off another man's head and you get his powers.
I think Highlander, long duster jacket was right, and then samurai sword.
That was one guy, yeah, but he lost his head.
So explain Highlander to me then.
So Highlander, the whole premise was, it's been going on for years, and it's a certain race of men, and what you do is you've got to cut their heads off, and you get all their powers, and you get all their energy, and you get hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah,
Some
but
of them
who
have
are they
been
fighting normally?
each other.
Okay.
So there's all these other Highlanders.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there's only one guy called Highlander.
Yeah.
But they've all got this power. I don't know enough about the premise of it, but I know I like the movies. I've watched them a couple of times. But Sean Connery's one of the guys in the third or the second one.
Okay.
But he's an old Sean Connery, and Highlander goes to him for help up in the Scottish moors. And he's like, you got to help me. I don't know how to get through this next stage. And I really think the world's going to be defeated by this guy. And Sean Connery's there with lightning coming down. You came to me. You came to me for help. It's a good choice, young man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man.
You know Sean Connery's up there like in a kilt and shit and just, you came to me.
I'll be like, man, give me the scotch and just tell me how to defeat this person.
just tell me how to sort this out. Let's just have a glass of whiskey first.
I'm like, bro, there's no women around here, just tell me.
It's like thunder lightning going off. I'm scared of no thunder and lightning.
Soak it in.
Soak it in, young man. Soak it in. Anyway, yeah. But what about Sean Connery in The Rock?
That was alright.
Alcatraz
Do you know why? Because for me, like I said, I was deep into James Bond.
Yeah.
That was the first role, like for me, that I've seen him out of being Bond. Obviously he was old, but I've
Is that Sean Connery?
Yeah,
that's not Sean Connery.
It was.
Who's the other guy?
Roger Moore was before. I think Roger Moore is English.
Yeah.
And Sean Connery is.
So who was the new guy in Dying of a Deer?
Pierce Brosnan.
P.S. Brosnan. That's the guy I like.
I
I like
always
Pierce.
found it weird when I saw them out because most of those actors I just knew them for being Bond.
Yeah.
Then whenever I saw them do something else, it was just weird. I was like, oh, it's just like he shouldn't be singing in Mamma Mia and stuff like that. It was really weird.
Do you know what I've seen him in? Have you seen that one with Jackie Chan recently? Where
Is he evil?
not Jackie Chan isn't thingy is though.
Yeah,
Roger Moore's an Irish.
No, Pierce Brosnan.
P.S. Brosnan's a bad guy.
Oh, what is it?
It's on Netflix.
I've seen it because.
So at the start, Jackie Chan's daughter gets blew up by a bomb at the start,
yeah.
and then he's like, "Fuck this!" And I thought he was just normal Chinese man, just working in a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah,
I'm not being racist. That's what he was doing. And then all of a sudden, he's in the woods setting up all these fucking things. And SAS guy comes from and just chucks him.
Yeah.
X's on his eyes and shit.
I was gonna say it's called The Immigrant, but it's not. No. It's something like that.
Why would it be called The Immigrant?
I want to find a name to prove.
With no phones today, people. We're going raw on this shit, baby. No phones.
Alright, it's not called The Immigrant. It's called something.
You're
like
probably
that.
thinking, why are these guys keep tripping up on who's who? Yeah, we usually got phones here to find this shit out, but we're not doing it today.
No, yeah. But
It's called Angry Chinaman. Right, anyway. So, what else would you class as a cult classic?
This I wanted to bring this one up before. Pirates of the Caribbean.
What is wrong with you?
It's a cult classic.
It's not a cult classic, it's shit.
Can you not see my demeanor right now when I'm speaking to you? It's a cult classic.
Listen, I can get all serious with you too, bro.
I can't hold it.
Neither can I. I love you too much, B. Sorry. Yeah, but I don't know. Sorry. I don't think it's a cult classic. I don't think it is, bro.
What?
It's in Disneyland. Oh, but so is Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Star Wars is part of Disney as well.
All right, okay. Right, you might think it's a cult classic. I don't think it is. That's why we're good at this, because it's different opinion.
All right, then. Definitely a cult classic. And these are more... Because I'm not really a movie buff.
Right. You're not a buff in general, really, are you, anymore?
Used to be. You see me last week. You see me.
Used to be a buff out here.
Listen, I'm a post.
Flashing abs and shit. I remember I got stories for you,
Listen to me. Sorry, I keep tapping the table. Listen to me. I'm gonna post my workout videos on SB Funny. We just use the gymnastic rings.
He's only got one workout these days.
It's working though. It's working.
Hey, man.
Oh man, no, I'm playing.
Go on, one cult classic. Go on.
I would say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Not the new one, the old one. Definitely.
Yeah.
Every time you go back to watch that, I think
it makes you happy. It's a lovely film.
and it's definitely one that I would class these in it. I'd class Oliver in it. I'd class obviously
Mary Poppins. Bedknob and Broomsticks.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Yeah. Do you know how, like, this was a couple of years ago, I was watching that, you know, Murder, She Wrote lady?
Yeah.
And then Dick Van Dyke. I never knew that was his name, you know. That's his name.
Who?
Dick Van Dyke, the dude that's in it. Dick Van Dyke?
Yeah, give me a
saying
second.
his name like you were just, you're going to get it.
A friend of mine said to me one day, right, sorry, I'm going to go off track, but he said, have you ever been to a harvester? And I said, no, I've never been to a harvester. What's it like? He's like, oh, it's like a harvester. And I said, yeah, but I've never been to a harvester, bro. And he's like, yeah, but you know harvester, it's like, I'm like, bro, just tell me what kind of food it is. Is it Italian? Is it? He's like, it's a harvester. It's got everything. I'm like, what the fuck's everything? What the fuck's a harvester?
Do you know the man?
Know who done that?
Who?
D.
Luke. Who's D?
D.
Oh yeah, D. Okay.
Don't say people's names out on stage. Like, you said the L word just there. Don't say it out because then people are going to relate
Who
to
did I say L?
Luke. You said Luke. I won't say it because then they're going to attach to people. I don't want anyone to be famous out and they're trying to sue us for money.
Cool.
When he said Luke, you meant Luke Cage. Me and Luke Cage aren't friends anymore.
That's why it's a bit.
Because he got shot with that big bullet. I'm like, bitch, you meant to be tough out. You don't get shot with a big bullet.
I just think he don't like bored people because he sees his future. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but.
Anyway, so, what was I saying?
Why did we get onto Luke Cage? No, Harvester.
Yeah. So you just could. I said I have who's Dick Van Dyke. You and Dick Van Dyke. Yeah. So who is Dick Van Dyke? I dare you say Dick Van Dyke. I swear to God, I'll punch you in the face.
He was on. Do you remember? There was a drama on BBC One and it was with doctors.
Was it called Doctors?
No, it wasn't called Doctors. There's one called Doctors and that shit. Don't watch that. It was America. Oh, I can't remember.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah, that movie's old.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah, that movie. Like I think.
Chitty Bang Bang.
Do you know what? I've the other day.
Hey, little kiddies, get in the back of the car.
Catcher.
Bro, that's a paedophile in the making. Do you know who that is? That's Jimmy Savile all day. That's Jimmy Savile. I'm telling you right now.
The messed up thing about that, people let that shit.
But you know what? There was so much racism. There was racism in that. There was child abuse in that. That was like
in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
No, in Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, do you know? I tried to watch that the other day, right? I was like,
Don't let your child watch that.
No. I was like, yeah, Nakai, come, listen, I'm gonna watch this. Blah, blah, blah. Then I flicked up on the Netflix. I was like, whoa, this is like 2-3 hours. Because it was slow. Like the beginning is really slow. Obviously, I know the thing. I was like, no, this is slow. We need to watch Oliver or Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
No, you gotta let him watch Chitty Bang Bang. Hey,
but no,
you
it's really,
Chitty Bang Bang. But no, you want to do watch it as you're gonna go to sleep. So you got something to do.
Nah.
Okay. Parent, and I'll leave that up to you. So they're things that are like kids' cult classics, right? But I think in this day and age, there's so many kids movies like Incredibles. How many adults went to Incredibles?
Yeah.
So let's talk about when kids' movies turn into adults classics.
So I think all the ones I mentioned there.
Easy.
I'm trying to think of now.
Incredibles.
List. Yeah, Incredibles, Cars.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Oh no, we just did it. Did we just have mind sex or something? I don't know what just happened there. But just happened. Toy Story. Yeah.
Toy Story is the one. That is that's the one. So how many? 3 Toy Stories come out.
Yeah, 3 Toy Stories. Then there was
No, there was no more Toy Stories.
There's a snake in my boot.
Monsters
Incorporated. Thank you very much. Monsters University.
Thing? I think all Pixar. I can't say it, but you know.
Well, no, we were gonna get this right. Let's get together.
Pixar. Yeah, Pixar, and then who does the other one? Because there's Pixar and there's another animation studio. Anyway, them two. I think any movies they bring out,
I think it's good.
Lion King's one as well.
Good marketing.
Yeah, because so all the ones we've said, and I'm trying to think.
Jungle Book. The original Disney's.
Yeah.
What's the one? Nemo. What about Maleficent? That was a good movie. The CGI that was sick.
I've never really seen the first Maleficent, you know.
There's only one.
Was it called Maleficent? What was it called?
Oh no, the Disney. It was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White. Yeah, I don't think.
Was it Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Because that's how she gets to sleep with the apple, isn't it?
Yeah, but Maleficent's the start of it all.
Yeah, but that's the same franchise.
It's the same movie. It's the same movie. It's not a franchise. It's the same movie. It's the same timeline.
Yeah, same universe.
Yeah. So what happens is Maleficent's a child. She turns into the witch,
evil witch
because the fucking guy cuts off her wings.
Yeah.
Too late. Just if you're in any movies, just fucking don't watch this podcast. I'm gonna say that just to start with. It's nearly finished. If you're not happy with this shit, fucking turn it off. Anyway, so if any franchise, anything in that line that happened, I really think that they need to continue with Maleficent and bring out the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, because there's bare.
Are you talking about the new
now?
one?
Yeah, bring it out now, because there's so many dwarf. You're not allowed to say the word.
You can say dwarves, can't you?
Oh, you're not allowed to say midget.
Can you not say midget?
No, you're not allowed to say midget. Midget's the word you're not allowed to use.
Like, would you stand on the midgets dancing online?
So the whole thing with the midgets is. Wait, fucking hell, I was saying it all wrong. The small people, dwarfs.
No, I think that's insulting to them.
Ludacris got sued, 10 million.
Yeah, but nowadays...
Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace. Bro, you can't say that no more. It's not allowed.
Yeah, but nowadays you don't hear them say, I'm a small person. Because let me just say, dwarfism, and I can't say midgetism, but dwarfism is an actual thing. But I think
you're allowed to say dwarf, you're not allowed to say midget.
But what I'm trying to say is, dwarfism is actual condition and it's a term. So there's things that denote it, right? And then there's a difference between a dwarf and a small person. But it's not a small person. We don't say small person. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the actual term, but we don't space.
You're not allowed to say dwarf anyway.
Okay.
So I think there's lots of no midget. We're not allowed to say. We're allowed to say dwarf. Yeah. I'm just gonna call them small people. Right, because that's what they are. They're a small person. There's a tall person.
No.
There's a small person.
A small person is a child.
No. Wait, a small adult. No. Right, listen. So a small adult. You happy? Take your hands off the table, because all the crackling you're making with these fucking. He's like bang, 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 bang. It's fucking like a child out, yeah. It's like a small person.
Are you calling me up?
You people, bro. There was a time we had this conversation on the phone the other day. There's a time in your life, like me. I grew up around all cultures, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm very integrated with different cultures and society and things like that, right? But there was a time when I was surrounded by I can't remember if they were Asian guys or black guys, but
what? I'm gonna let you continue.
So there was a time, and somebody said, "Oh, I was on the door. That's what happened." And a group of Asian and black guys turned up, but there was no white guys in the party, right? And it turned around, and it was me and another friend when I was working on the doors, and he was like, "Oh, you people," and I went, "Us people? What? White people?" And he was like, "No, dormant." And I was like, "All right, okay. Yeah, you can't come in tonight. You weren't training us." Well, it doesn't work that way, wrong, bro.
No,
we haven't suffered enough yet. There's got to be a certain level of suffering. Just like
the most you've come to it is these lot tried to go play golf, right? And they were going in with their privilege, like, yeah, I've got money.
Their
there I'm going in.
Oh my days!
I'm just saying. Let me finish the story. Right?
White privilege out here.
I mean, like, you're just going in carefree, right?
Yeah, that's not privilege. I paid to stay at the golf resort. It was a golf resort and spa. We went. We got a group on. We went down.
So I don't. So he's gone there. He's staying there. He thinks just because he pays money, he can do what he wants. Like we all do. But it doesn't happen for all of us, right? So he goes and he's like, oh, we've got something to do and we've got this certain amount of time before that starts. Babe, just play golf. Goes to pay money and he goes to go in and the guy's like, you gonna play now?
This is real.
Like, yeah, like we're gonna go play now. Yeah, but you gonna wear what you're wearing right now, like. Yep. And then I don't know if he said this, but he was like, "Is she gonna play?" Because I think golf and women, like, they're still.
You got to be in trousers and polo necks and shit, and
All right. Yeah. Anyway.
Long story short, we weren't dressed appropriately to play golf.
Yeah, he felt offended.
I feel offended. I think that we got told off one person we could play, the other guy said we can't play. I just think they thought we're like hoodies and just thought we're out here being youths. Anyway. let's wrap this up because we're nearly at time, right? The whole premise behind cult classics, in my eyes, this is my summary, is a movie that stands the test of time while dealing with different elements of society and keeping up with everyone's daily lives coming through different decades.
Okay.
So the problems that were still going on in Star Wars back in the 60s and 70s can be put in an analogy of what happening today.
Okay.
Not knowing who your dad is. Not knowing... Why are you laughing?
I'm just listening to you.
Not knowing who your dad is. Sleeping with your sister. Like, these are...
Are you getting at me now? You put me out there, huh? These have not been... These allegations... are not substantiated.
He didn't know it was his sister.
And I know my father. Okay. No, I'm playing.
No, but all I'm trying to do, I'm just wrapping up and just saying, like, guys, just remember.
Oh, snap.
I was going to try and hit you with some deep speech there, but it doesn't need it. Like, it's not that kind of day. Yeah, enjoy what you enjoy. Love what films you love. Don't hate on anyone else for hating a certain, like, all these Trekkies and I feel like it's on the end of my tongue.
Trekkies is for Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Trek. Oh, you just can't get fucked up. But anyway, like, just do you. So, B, you got a closing subject before we go on to weekly news?
No. Like I said, just in relation to, I think we do judge things quickly because media comes out so quick nowadays. Maybe it even did back then in terms of when you got to see it and probably didn't get to see it again in a long time. It's just let's just enjoy things. Let's not call them classics straight away. You enjoy what you enjoy. Either you enjoyed the movie or you didn't, and there's reasons why. I don't think there's truly a bad movie. There might actually be truly a bad movie, but
no, I think it's like a book, isn't it? There's going to be someone that likes that book.
Yeah, exactly. So just enjoy what you enjoy, and sorry, go on.
Just before we wrap it up, I want you to name 4 movies that you've seen in the past 5 years that you believe are going to be cult classics. I'm going to go first and let B have a little conversation with himself. So let me just quickly get them in my head.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wasn't 5 seconds.
Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, Infinity War, and this one I'm really struggling with. I think the Oceans franchise. 5, 4, 3,
can I
2,
have a mission? Right.
1, go.
I'm not going to say in the last 5 years because I've not seen that many movies. I'm being real. I've not Black Panther actually. I don't know how to get up.
Yeah, we'll go.
Why are you hating on the Black Panther? Huh?
No, I'm not hating on Black.
Better salute him right now.
I am enjoying.
Make a cross on your hand and say
Wakanda forever.
Jump on his mic. God. No,
there was 2 lots of people I was going for there. Don't worry about that.
Oh man, I've not seen too many films in the last 5 years. Oh, man, I really
Give
can't
us 2.
There's a horror series that
Insidious.
Not Insidious. You know the one with the priest, the priest that just come out.
The Nun.
Yeah. What does that come off?
It comes off Exorcism, isn't it?
No. There's another one.
Yeah.
But obviously the man and the wife who go around stopping things. I believe that one is going to be a cult classic because it branches off in so many different ones. It's got Annabelle, it's got the priest, and it's going to have another one and another one. That's a. I'm sorry, I've left him start.
Brooks me.
I do believe what's his face. Ready Player One might be one. I've not seen it. I was going to say Wreck-It Ralph, but I believe all them animated films will.
Yeah, definitely.
All them animated films will be. And I've not got another.
That's
one.
fair enough. Be quick. I just want to quickly touch on weekly news because we're running out of time. Unfortunately, guys, we've got deadlines. We've got other jobs and things to do. My weekly news is the Khabib and McGregor press conference. Now, when I see McGregor got up on stage, we actually walked in with 2 belts, technically not his, right?
So why? Why don't?
Because one got stripped of him when he moved divisions, and the other one he didn't defend. So technically, Khabib has that belt.
So why did he walk in with him? Just to be flashy?
Just to be flashy, because he's got the belt. Because what you keep that belt.
Okay, yeah.
So he's got like 6, 7 belts at home.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's got belts. He's just seeing walking in as the double champ as he calls himself, and he brought out a whiskey.
Champ. Is it his own whiskey?
His own whiskey. It's in Tesco's and everything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's in the shops. Yeah.
I'll try some.
He actually posted something the other day. Tesco's to Trafalgar Square. Because he used to work in Tesco's, now he's got a poster in Trafalgar Square, but his whiskey now he's in Trafalgar Square and in Tesco's at the same time.
Do you want to do, on the next episode, I'll get a bottle and then we do shots throughout?
Yeah, can't be wrong. Let's get a bottle of McGregor whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, cool.
Wicked. So Khabib and McGregor press conference went really well. There was a bit of controversy because one of the guys in the crowd, how do you say it?
Assalamu alaikum?
That's the one, yeah. So one of the guys said that.
Did he say that?
One of the guys said that because Khabib's Muslim.
Yeah.
So he said that, but as he said it, as soon as he said it, he talked about the whiskey. But that's not disrespectful because in Muslim culture, you're not meant to be, you're not put religion and alcohol together. So Khabib said you can't say that and talk about whiskey. So that was brought up.
When Conor piped up?
And Conor was like, oh, fuck this, and drank some of his whiskey, give one to Dana cheered, and they were drinking whiskey, which I feel was a bit disrespectful. Yes, especially because, do you know what I mean? Like, we're in a multi-diverse culture these days, like, don't be disrespectful, because McGregor needs to realise, like, yeah, you can be hype, you can be flash, but that's a religion you're talking about.
Yeah, I think if someone did that about, like, I guess he's Catholic, is he?
He's Catholic, I believe. Yeah.
I guess if someone did that to him.
So McGregor spoke out, and he spoke out about how the McGregor clan was frowned upon for years by the English because they stood toe to toe with the English and fought off thousands of English back in the day, back in the Highland days, the Celtic days, and things like that. And then Khabib piped up and said, "There's 9 million people in Ireland, and there's 290 people in Russia." And we're just like, because McGregor was saying, when my country goes to war, we all go to war. And then Khabib was like, do you not remember the Cold War? I was like, shit. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not going to lie, I am a McGregor fan, but I am actually not wanting either of these to win. I want this to be a brawl. I want McGregor to get taken down. I want Khabib to get punched in the face. I want to see blood. I want to see a really, really good fight. That's what I want to see.
Do you know what? Like, McGregor's style, like, almost like Ali, almost like Mayweather. I can't think of any. Maybe Roy Jones as well. And
you've got to, let's not keep this guy's name out of it because his name's been put through the mud the past couple of years. But John Jones.
I want to speak about him quick, but I'll keep him in. They're
the youngest UFC
Their bravado. Their bravado.
Yeah. But their persona.
Their persona. Yeah. His is waning on me a bit because I understand, like, Khabib seems like he's about, like, I've come to fight you. I don't really have no malice towards you. I'm coming to fight you.
No, but he really doesn't like him.
I didn't.
He slapped the shit out of his friend and then said, "What are you gonna do?" So McGregor turned up and fucking put a dolly through a bus. But
what I'm trying to get is, like, he's that loudness is a bit waning because it's like Khabib seems like, I'll go right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, without the cameras watching, you'll just.
But McGregor wouldn't do that because you're not going to make any money off it.
No. Don't get me wrong. I understand, but before, see when McGregor was getting hype, I was like, oh yeah. Like when was it Cowboy Cerrone?
He hasn't done Cowboy Cerrone.
He hasn't, but he was in the same. They're in the same. They did, like, all the different roles, and then there was just. He was just going. I was with it. I was like, yeah, man. He's got. And now I'm like.
Do you know what I think McGregor's going to turn into? McGregor's going to turn into, hopefully, as I say, I have no either way of this, but it's fine. Like, he's going to turn into the Mayweather of MMA, where people are going to tune in to see him get beat. So people aren't tuning in to see McGregor win, apart from a small majority. But a lot of people want to see him get his face smashed in.
Do you know? Like I said to you, I'm not the biggest MMA person, but I'd like to see the fight. I think if the fight goes longer than all the full match, it's going to be a slugfest, and I think Khabib might win. Right? I think if he does that, if he's trained the way he trained against Aldo, and he does some shit like that, like the precision versus speed shit like that, that's just gonna obviously he's gonna win. Like McGregor will win. Yeah. It's gonna be a good fight regardless. Well, I hope it is. I don't. Sometimes you like seeing the quick knockouts, but I want to see a fight.
I want to see a fight as well. Yeah. B, I'm really, really sorry. Have you got weekly news?
Yes, I know it's a bit weird because the time that we do it. We do it on Sunday, and then 2 days from now it's going to be a second week. But Champions League is back. United started off with a win. It's just a sports-centric weekly news, but yeah, Champions League's back.
I need to get up. I need to get hyped up on my football again because I'm not on point.
Yeah, no, it's been quite a good week. Barcelona back to their winning ways. Real Madrid won. I think Atletico won. United won, like I said. City, I can't remember if they won, but
and where's Newcastle?
Newcastle, they're not in it.
What?
They're
Newcastle United.
Newcastle is a beautiful town. They have nice people. They're not back up there. Rafa's gonna get you back. You're not in the Europa League or nothing like that, no. Yeah. You've been out for a while.
Disrespect.
When you wake up from a coma.
I've been out for too long, I need to get back on this. Anyway, people, listen. B, sorry, quickly finish off. Sorry.
Anyway, it was just controversy with Ronaldo getting sent off. I think he's just.
What happened?
So I think they went in for the ball. The guy fell over. Ronaldo fell over as well. And when the guy was getting up, Ronaldo got up before him, and he grabbed his hair, and then he just pulled it. Or he put his hand on his head, and he went like that. I don't know if he grabbed it hard, but whatever like that. Then he got a red card for it.
Who, Ronaldo did?
Ronaldo. But I think it's just because his reaction of it, like.
Right.
In football, if I do that to you, that's violent conduct. It could be the softest thing ever.
But it's malice behaviour, isn't it?
Yeah. So I believe the ref just seen that and he's just deemed it as violent conduct. No matter how hard it is. Yeah. And then he sent him off. And I think the footballing world, they're just on Ronaldo's dick. I believe because it's like if that happened to any Rashford got sent off for like I said that he went in like that what you're not supposed to do. He got sent off. The football world don't talk about it, but just because it's Ronaldo, they've I don't know, they just inflated like it's a talking point. It's really not. He just got sent off.
We'll definitely look into it. We'll look into it this week and see if there's anything else comes from it.
No. I think it's that he's taken a red card, and then it's just week 2 on Tuesday,
right? And
then everybody goes again. So so he moved from Real Madrid to Juventus.
Oh, did he move?
Yeah.
And he was at Real Madrid.
Yeah. So he's moved and it's just because he's back there, and I think he just scored 1 goal previously.
How old is he now?
I think he's 32.
Not too old then.
He's still doing it. He's really.
Still got another 10 years in him, really. 10 years.
Yeah, but it depends at what level. I'd love to see him come back to United, but that's never going to happen.
Yeah, anyway. Right, people, listen, thank you so much for joining in to episode 5. We really appreciate all the support. We really appreciate everybody sharing it on WhatsApp and sharing out the link. Just remember when you're out here,
don't drown.